Cycles from 200 manufacturers riding around the world today. But production models are too boring. This diesel monster is another thing entirely. Or maybe this one. Impractical? Expensive? Unique! Let's go! Did somebody order a post-apocalypse? Introducing a project from the Russian workshop Moto Nexus, the Gangrena. Its 300 horsepower can easily move its incredible 1,543 pounds of weight at a maximum of 253 miles per hour. This motorcycle has a V8 engine and an automatic transmission from a Toyota Land Cruiser, as well as a front suspension Mark II all-wheel drive with 2 chains. Thanks to this, torque is transmitted directly from the engine to the 14.17-inch rear wheel. This gives it such power that it's a struggle just to restrain the bike with the rear brake even while idling. But don't worry, this beast can be kept in check. Its brakes are also lethal. In the front, there are 2 calipers from a BMW GTL 1600, and another one from a Brembo and a BMW GS 800 behind that. And the cherry on top, a steering wheel and headlight from Harley-Davidson. The equipment and special helmet style will delight fans of the game Fallout. This motorcycle by Vitaly Selyakov from the Balamuti workshop was inspired by the Anakin Skywalker's pod racer, but this bike's competition is waiting on the ice. Its base was a Ducati Hypermotard 1100, but the original filling wasn't up to the task. 100 horsepower wasn't enough. Then the designer decided to go big and increase the power of the V-shape engine using the Garrett GT35 front case. He turned off the turbine, modified it into a centrifugal supercharger system, and got 700 horsepower out of it, twice as much as the Gangrena. The motorcycle, nicknamed Yondu, was completely modified to work at low temperatures. Selyakov plans to race around Lake Baikal at -13 degrees Fahrenheit. He also added 3 wheels with moon-shaped discs instead of 2. Thanks to the studded rubber on each of them, the bike holds firm on slick surfaces. The chrome retro finish gives the icebreaker a special touch. The Ducati digital dashboard makes driving easier, and the Brembo brakes keep things in control. A cross between a motorcycle and a tank? No problem! The Panzer bike was created by the geniuses from the Harzer Bike Workshop in Germany while listening to Rammstein. The result was a motorcycle with a sidecar from the 40s, but its size is amazing! This monster weighs almost 10,450 pounds, has a length of 19 feet, and a width of 9.1 feet. Dimensions that match the V12 engine of a Soviet T-55 medium-sized tank. It's almost impossible to control such a monster, so a separate steering wheel was installed on the sidecar. But its most important feature is the impression it makes. A cruise missile, mines, a gas mask and a helmet, and the coat of arms of the USSR, quite an impressive steampunk. Another Russian creation, this is not a show scooter that is not capable of driving. This is a functioning custom bike. The geometry of the bike has been completely changed. Its form took priority, while its guts took a back seat. No wonder the author of this project named his work the Chimera, named after a mythological monster with 3 heads on one body. True, the 3rd head of this bike is a dual, but we'll call that a modern interpretation. How the motorcycle takes turns and maneuvers remains a mystery. But is it really a project of practicality? It's just gotta drive! Become a social media star by modifying your bike? Simple! Especially if you're the owner of a Suzuki GSX 1300R Hayabusa high-speed serial motorcycle, which has been in the Guinness Book of World Records. The top speed of this model is 194 miles per hour. Watch how briskly it flies through the tunnel. Its custom neon lights look especially impressive against the background of snow-white plastic. To improve the already excellent aerodynamics on the custom bike, the windshield and rear view mirrors have been replaced. It looks amazing! Combine several cars with the brutal chrome of a truck tractor and some components of the Discovery 2 shuttle? Easy! Here's the crazy creation of a craftsman from Russia. His futuristic bike also got a rare lever front suspension, the kind that were eventually put on the Harley-Davidson heavy motorcycles and Soviet Urals. The incredible rear suspension adds its own charm, as does the decor. How's that for creativity? Write it in the comments. This baby weighs just 70.5 pounds, can go 31 miles per hour, and drive 90 miles on one tank. The British Intelligence and Sabotage Service in the 1940s believed that it was better to drive poorly than walk well, and equipped its parachute regiment with a light, portable well bike. The unusual motorcycle easily fit in a container of 51 by 15 by 12 inches and could be laid out and started in just 11 seconds. The well bike had a rear brake, but a headlight wasn't a reliable feature for obvious reasons. Did you know that Russian designers managed to work on Batman? This bike won't fly like the Batpod from The Dark Knight, but the Bet 1000 easily picks up at 62 miles per hour in 5 seconds. And all thanks to the rear gearbox with a reduced gear ratio, giving it an incredible torque from the start. The base of this motorcycle from the future was the Suzuki TL1000 model with its L-twin. The craftsman also left the standard tank and instrument panel. Look at this seat, it's not just a sissy bar. With the help of a hydraulic mechanism, it's been transformed from 1 to 2. How about that attention to detail? Where else have you seen wheels with spinners in the shape of the Batman sign? The Batpod's American replica looks amazing too. Surprisingly, this is a legal street bike. The Aprilia Mana engine displaces 0.85 liters with 76 horsepower with wheels worthy of a powerful SUV. But the Batpod gradually increases in power and is always ready to accelerate to 100 miles per hour. The creator of this masterpiece, Dave Welch, is the master craftsman of the licensed motorcycle manufacturer Chopper City, USA. The bike was sold at the Chopper City store on eBay for $30,000. This, of course, is not the $327,000 received for the original at the prop store auction, but for a replica, it's not bad. Check out this diesel monster! Its size in comparison with a person is amazing, but it really does exist. The crazy ape hanger style handlebars look more appropriate than ever. They are intentionally reclined to reduce control effort. Imagine the turn radius of this custom bike. It's probably like a train. It's hard to believe that it can be controlled at all. You won't miss the Yamaha Motoroid in traffic. Its stylish concept is equipped with an electric motor, and the lithium-ion batteries are disguised as chrome cylinders. The unusual inverted front suspension makes it futuristic. But the Yamaha Motoroid is not just transport, it's lively and trained. You don't need to go to the parking lot to find it, it will come to you. This machine's vision system helps the bike recognize its owner and respond to a command issued by a gesture. But that's not all. The motorcycle is endowed with the ability of tactile communication with the driver and is trained thanks to the artificial intelligence system. Look how politely it invites the pilot to take a seat and how carefully it secures the rider. To create this turbo beast, Sam Turner from Atlanta, Georgia, USA used a 0.84-liter Yanmar diesel engine from a concrete mixer, 2 RHB31 turbochargers, and an intercooler from Suzuki Swift. The wheelbase is an impressive 11.4 feet, and the structure itself is very heavy. The trick is its hydraulic suspension. The engines for the system were taken from a Regent spreader, and the designer took the pump from a sawmill machine. But where is the hydraulic fluid tank? In a hollow pipe in the frame. It holds 20 liters. Interesting choice. How about an ATV in the trunk of a car? The Taurus 2x2 small-sized all-terrain vehicle is completely collapsible. The front suspension is patented. You only need to unscrew one bolt on it and you can fold the bike up. The steering wheel, trunk, and seats are also quickly removable. The Taurus 2x2 is equipped with a Lifan or Honda single-cylinder gasoline engine with 7 horsepower. The bike's maximum speed is 22 miles per hour. It can handle any off-road terrain. The four-wheel drive and low-pressure tires with a unique tread significantly increase its throughput. The seat is equipped with an excellent spring shock absorber. Even climbing stairs isn't terrible for this all-terrain vehicle. It can tackle angles of 35 degrees. How about mixing it up with a Cessna plane? The Brazilian pilot Tarso Marques created his beast based on the Rolls-Royce Continental V6 aircraft engine with 300 horsepower. This gorgeous baby is called the TMC Dumont. At the Daytona Bike Week Festival, this bike received a bunch of awards. Everyone was struck by the motorcycle's design and its main feature, 36-inch wheels without hubs on low-profile rubber. This motorcycle sculpture can ride. Its maneuverability, unfortunately, is lacking, but what a majestic engine roar! Of course, wheels without spokes and hubs look very impressive, but they're not good for potholes, water, or dirt. You can only ride on ideal roads. Obscene? Maybe, but still cool. This shark was created by Turkish designer Mahmut Doruk Erdem and race car engineer Mark Atkinson from Utah, USA. These designers met thanks to the internet. Mark had a broken motorcycle with a working engine, and Mahmut had a lot of ideas. The exterior of the bike was designed with inspiration from the BMW 328i, the legendary favorite of the Mille Miglia race. And the BMW K75 engine with a volume of 0.74 liters added the right power. Project Alpha is a real hot rod. That's all. Which bike surprised you the most? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to click on the bell and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.